Have you ever wanted to make fresh bread at home, but you just don't have yeast? Or you just do not want to stress yourself kneading a dough? Well, today I'm going to show you how to make the easiest bread ever. No yeast, no kneading, and it still turns out delicious. Guys, this one is a game changer. If you haven't made any bread before, try out this recipe. Hello family, welcome to my channel. Let's get right into it. First, in a bowl, pour about 1 cup of milk. Next, you add 1/4 cup of butter. You can also use olive oil if you want. Add a teaspoon of salt and 3 tablespoons of sugar. Then I added about 1 tablespoon of baking powder. You know that's what replaces the yeast. So make sure not to skip that. After sieving your baking powder, go ahead to give it a good mix. Marry everything together till it looks like so. Now it's time for us to add our flour. I measured about 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour and sifted all that into the bowl. Now go ahead to mix everything properly till it forms a dough. One great thing about this recipe is that you do not need to knead. Just mix this gently till everything comes together. Then I rubbed a little butter around the dough before I covered it to rest for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, our dough is ready to be worked on. So go ahead and dust your work surface and then drop your dough and begin to cut them into the sizes you prefer. For me, I just cut them into 4 pieces. I dusted my dough again, of course, so that it wouldn't stick to my palms. And then one after the other, I began to give them a round shape because what I want is a round loaf. So I'm not exactly shaping them into anything fancy, just something simple and rustic. So whatever shape you prefer is fine. So just do what works for you, okay? Now I'm done with the first loaf. I'll go on to the other one. As you can see, the dough is soft but not sticky. That is exactly how you'd want yours to look like. So if you place it in your palms and it's not too sticky but sticky, just dust a little flour and continue what you're doing. And one very important tip is that you should try as much as you can not to press too hard. Just shape it lightly so that your bread stays very soft inside. So guys, if you're watching up to this point, comment bread so I know that you're here with me. So if you're here and you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please join this growing family and you enjoy amazing recipes, I promise you. So now our dough is properly shaped. I went ahead to use a sharp knife to give it, a line on top. This is basically going to improve the appearance of our bread. At this point, you're supposed to have started preheating your oven, So finally use milk. I'm using a full cream milk here to brush my little loaves before I get them into the oven. So what does this do? It improves the appearance. It gives a soft golden crust. And of course, it adds a slight richness to your bread. Well, gives it a mild, creamy flavor. Well, I placed this in the oven and in no time it was ready. This is the fastest and easiest bread recipe you would ever make. Guys, as I baked this yummy goodness, my kitchen smelled so warm and inviting. You might not believe this until you try it yourself. This bread is soft on the inside and slightly crispy on the outside. And remember, we did not use any yeast, neither did we knead this bread. I just brushed the surface of the bread, with little oil, just to improve its shine. This bread is perfect with tea, butter, eggs, or you can just eat it as it is as a snack. If you enjoy this recipe, do not forget to give me a thumbs up. Turn on your notification bell so that you'll be informed whenever I post a new video. If you want to be seeing more recipes like this, just let me know down in the comments and I'll make more. If you try this recipe, you will not buy store-bought bread again. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one.